Welcome to Forgiveness Meditation with Ho'oponopono, your end of year release and renewal for a fresh new start. This is a meditation that you don't have to wait to do at the end of the year, but a meditation that you could basically do every day to release and let go of any conclusions, emotions that you might have created because of a negative experience. Now I want you to give yourself 10 to 15 minutes. Give yourself permission to release so that you can renew, create space in your mind, create more positive experiences in your reality. Before we get started, you may want to get a pen and paper and pause the video and bring to recall everybody that you think hurt you. Write down their names. Everybody who you're holding into your mind. Who did you wrong from January to this moment? Don't forget your boss or your coworker or somebody who cut you off. Whatever is hiding in your subconscious mind, whatever is hiding in your mind, in your memory, people who hurt you, don't leave anyone back. Bring everybody, write them down. Who hurt you? Who did you conclude? Who do you need to forgive? Write them down. Take your time. There is no wrong or right way. And even if these people didn't hurt you this year, but they hurt you a long time ago, maybe last year, but you're still holding them in your mind because the pain that they created, that they brought into your life is still hanging into your mind. Write these people down. There is no wrong or right answer. The more people you bring to life and write down, the more you'll be able to release, forgive, let go, and then create space to create better and more positive experiences for your life. I'm going to give you a moment to bring these people to life, to mind. Okay, so let's continue. Now that you've brought or written down everybody you believe hurt you, look at this list and either one by one, whereby I think you might need to pause the video, write down or think about how they made you feel. How did their actions make you feel? What emotions were triggered? Could it be anger, self-pity, sadness, regret, stressed, self-doubt? What negative emotions were triggered or created because of their actions? How did you feel? Bring all those emotions to mind, but observe them. Do not indulge. Okay, now leave those on the side. Put them on the side in your mind. And now bring to life what you concluded about them. You might want to pause the video if you have like 50 people or 100. It doesn't matter. You're doing your work, and whatever you give to yourself is what you receive. What did you conclude about just these people? Did you conclude that they are bitches, they are horrible, they are monsters, they are criminals, they are horrible people? What conclusions did you make? How did you get to define these people? Bring all these emotions, those conclusions to life, but do not indulge, just observe them. Now leave them on the side. And then number 3, what conclusions did you make about yourself because of these experiences? How did you conclude about yourself? Did you conclude that you're not good enough? Did you conclude that you're unworthy, that you're cursed, that you're unloved, that you're ugly, that you're bewitched, whatever? It doesn't matter. What conclusions are you carrying in your space that were triggered or you created because of these experiences? They could be the same across all these people. You can pause the video and bring those conclusions. It's better to write them down, actually. Now, moving forward, what conclusions did you make about life and God and the world in general because of these experiences? Did you conclude that God hates you, God is not watching over you, God is mean, and whatever else? It doesn't matter. There's no wrong or right answer. This is your truth. So bring whatever you believe is your truth to life. Write these conclusions down or bring them to life. If you need more time, please pause the video and do your work. Remember, your work will work for you. What you give to yourself is what you receive. Nobody's coming to save you. It's really up to you to do your work. Now, if you wrote all these things down, even better. If you didn't write them down, maybe you should pause the video and go through this experience and write all these things down. Even in summary would be good. Now, I want you to take note of the following. Biologically, every emotion that is triggered because of an experience only creates a chemical reaction in our mind, in our brains, for just 90 seconds. So if a negative emotion, even positive, is triggered in your brain, there is just a 90-second chemical reaction in your brain. After that reaction, whatever remains of that emotion is a memory. So the only active ingredient of that emotion is 90 seconds. Beyond that, it's a memory. And memories are never factual. They are created and recreated depending on where we are, depending on the current moment, depending on our programming. So I just want to let you know that everything you've thought about, you've written about, you've concluded about yourself, about other people, about life, is just a memory. And I'm not downplaying how you feel, but I'm here to remind you that you can feel sad, but you don't have to be sad. It's up to you to recognize these emotions and know that they're just memories that you're reliving for all this time. And now it's time to let them go. Now take a long, deep breath. And then breathe out. Let's start a small prayer. Repeat after me. Dear my inner child, I recognize your presence in me. And I love you very much. And I am so sorry for holding on to these experiences and storing them in your space and allowing them to haunt us. But now I request that you partner with me in releasing and letting go of all these experiences, these stories, these memories, and these conclusions. Please release them from your space. Let them go so that we can be free to create a more positive reality for our life. I am so sorry for abusing you and for taking you for granted. Dear my inner child, please forgive me. Now take a long, deep breath. Now, as we continue into the Ho'oponopono session, I just want to remind you that what people do is their business. It doesn't matter what it is, they are doing the best they can with the mental, emotional, and spiritual resources that they had at that time. Their actions had nothing to do with you. Your business is to manage how you feel about them. Don't let the ego mind deceive you that it's okay to hurt because of other people's actions. Remember, nobody, nothing outside you has the power to dictate how you feel. What you're experiencing are your bad habits or negative habits of believing your emotions to be the truth. When you recognize that you are in charge of your emotional well-being and that memories and that emotions only live for 90 seconds per the chemical reaction of the brain when these emotions are created, after that it's just a long memory you're reliving, you can definitely let them go. And letting go is not as hard as you think. Regardless of how valid your emotions and conclusions are about the people who hurt you, it doesn't matter. What you're holding on to is poisoning you. When we let go of the people who have hurt us, we are freeing ourselves so that we can step back into the flow of life where everything works together for our good. So I encourage you to forgive them, release them, and send them back to the light. Thank them for reminding you that you are in charge. So let them go. And as you listen to these Ho'oponopono statements, allow all these emotions to come to life. And as we go through the Ho'oponopono statements, either by listening, you will realize that these emotions are slowly dissolving out of your consciousness and leaving you more peaceful, radiant, and hopeful for a more positive experience for your life. Now close your eyes. Make sure that your legs and arms are uncrossed to allow the flow of energy. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now take a long, deep breath right here. Now you can continue with the Ho'oponopono, especially if you have a long list. Now let's proceed into forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for those habits, for the negative. Forgive yourself for the negative habit of firstly blaming the outer world for being responsible for your inner world, for forgetting that the outer world is a mirror of your inner world. The outer world helps you realize what's going on in your inner world. Whatever you see outside you is a direct and perfect reflection of what's going on inside you. Remember, for every action inside you, there is an equal and opposite reaction outside you. So let's do a Ho'oponopono session to forgive yourself of forgetting and really, the habit of giving the power to the outer world, people, situations, and places. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now place both your hands on your heart area and focus on your heart as you repeat or listen to these statements. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. 0. Empty. Null. Void. Nothing. 0. Empty. Null. Void. Nothing. 0. Empty. Null. Void. Nothing. Now take a long, deep breath right here. Now repeat these statements out loud to yourself and engage a smile, even if your eyes are closed, and repeat, I love you. You're talking to yourself, telling yourself how magnificent and special you are. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, how I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Now take another long deep breath. Now breathe in peace. And breathe out gratitude for this healing session. Now I want to thank you so much for taking the time to heal your life. Remember, when we all embark on a journey of self-healing, we contribute to the world. We are all ripples of all waves of the same ocean. When we heal together. When you do positive work individually, it affects all of us as a race. I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing, peaceful, love-filled holiday season. Until the next video, keep shining.